Welcome in to the new members and to the old members that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. We're going to go through this morning's update as we've got Bitcoin. It hit 64,000 and some change. It's consolidating a little bit. It's almost back up to 64K right now. We've got XRP teetering on that 54-cent resistance. We've got XLM right around 11.2 cents. And we'll go over this in a delegated fashion. I'm going to do this the best I can. I'm doing this while I have an opportunity. My son's with my mom and Julie as they're on their way to the doctor. So I did this while I had at least a time of moment of silence here. But my son is still not feeling good. He's been gagging a little bit, so they're just precautionary. Going to go get him checked out and, make sure if he needs anything or whatnot. So hopefully in the next few days he'll start to feel better. He's 4, so it's always tough to watch your kids not feeling good. But at least Grandma came over early this morning and she went with Julie over to the doctor. So just keep my son in your prayers and good thoughts here. So with that being said, good morning. 8:44 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, May 4th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. It's a little tough today with my son being sick because it's my niece's birthday party, so I won't be able to go, and it's kind of sad, but, that's life. That's the life of being a parent. So I won't be able to go over to my dad's house for the birthday party, so I'll be home. I will try to do updates as I can throughout the day, but obviously my son's going to take priority. But I wanted to get on and do this important morning update so we can touch base as Bitcoin's up 1.57%, or up almost 1,000 points to 63,900 area. XRP right now, we're moving through levels. We've had technical targets for some time. We knew when we came out of this falling channel area, first area was to get over 524, which we've done. Second area is to get above that 5404 level approximately in current times. So over that 54-cent level and hold. And then we can start to push out into wider areas, which is this handle support, which would be the mid-tier handle resistance. Now that we're firmly back within this cup and handle, we've bounced off the handle support. Now we're looking to push back up to resistance. And this push would get you right around, in current times, right around 59 cents. 58.4 to 59 cents. That's in current times. So we'll continue to watch that. And we'll see if we can break up instead of breaking down. If we can push past the mid-tier resistance around 59 cents, that's going to open up the door to come to the handle resistance, the cup and handle resistance around 70 cents. So 70 cents is still possible. It's just we need to break down these resistance areas. First level to break down, which we have, was that 508 level when we came back above the cup and handle support when it was going to try to act as resistance. We came back above. Second area we retook was the 52.4 cent mark. Now we need to get past resistance 3 at just over 54 cents. You get over all 3 of those, then you start opening up the door to a bigger move, and we can start to branch out towards the 60 cent area. But we do have that very critical resistance, which is that bluish gray line up here at 54.07 cents approximately. We do have an engulfing candle in the daily, so a nice bullish continuation candle. We don't have a lot of volume is the only thing, but we still have 11 hours and 12 minutes, so we'll see if the volume picks up, and if we can continue this bullish bias here. Bitcoin's not hurting us this morning. It's actually helping us with that initial rally. We have a golden cross in the 2-hour time frame with the 20 cross and the 200. Now we're going to wait to see if the 50 crosses the 200, as some use that as a more permanent indicator, with the 50-day moving through the 200 instead of just the 20, because the 20 can be much more volatile. But the 20 through the 200 is a signal that we've had a short-term pattern reversal in the 2-hour. So this could be the signal to a reversal. And now our next move is 5407. And when you pass that, we have a little bit of bullish bias that we can take on. With Bitcoin, as we've spoken about, it's about 63,900. It's teetering. It did have a strong run up this morning, consolidated a little bit, but now in this recent candle, We're trying to see if we've got any more steam left. It's just consolidating here. The technical resistance right now on this formation, if we take a very close look at this from a wider scale, if we look at the short term, because we know we're in like this pennant flag consolidation, which is what led us down to that 56, 57,000 range. We back tested the broadening wedge as support for the first time instead of resistance before the breakouts. And now a very critical resistance is the short-term formation that broke down into the pennant flag, is at least that's what I'm calling it, into that channel formation. And then we had a bull flag that it started. So that is still critical resistance around 65,650 area, roughly 65,600. Very critical, because if you get back into that range, now you can start to push up. And that would make it very interesting if this does play out instead of down. And right now it's giving us the objective here, or at least the optics that it might play out here. We've got the Bitcoin dominance chart back up to 54.85%. That means 54.8% of all money going into crypto is going into Bitcoin. And right now there is 2.294 trillion in crypto, with 54.85% of it finding its way to Bitcoin over the rest of the altcoins, which is an extremely large amount. To put it in perspective, when we were in the bull runs of 21 and 22, we were commanding about 65% into altcoins and only 35% was in the Bitcoin dominance. So you're talking about an extra 20% of all dollars. On 2.3 trillion, 20% more is going into Bitcoin instead of altcoins. So that definitely has something to play into it. So that's definitely something we need to watch out for here to see if in fact XRP is going to have this nice volatile rally. We've seen Dogecoin up about 20% the last couple days, 10% today. We've seen a few others. We see a lot of others that are definitely in a spot where they could have a parabolic move up as well. I don't even want to say parabolic, but a 10 to 15% move. Casper, we talked about yesterday, did a nice consolidation now. And now it looks like a nice reversal candle in the daily back to the top. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. 4 hourly, we're trying to put in a reversal. We had a nice consolidation. 2 hourly reversal. And these would be reversals back to the top if they can hold. But you got to get over this 3006 and ultimately push to this target. The short-term target is right around 3048. But we don't know where it's going to break. If it breaks here to the top side, it's a little bit lower now. It's like 3039. But again, it remains to be seen if this can carry on and play out truthfully, or if we're now trying to find that we're getting some resistance here. Seems like it needs to make that play up to that 304 level, but time will tell. Let's see. We talked about XLM in the open. XLM is on the top side of a breakout attempt. First target is that 1135, and if it holds that, then you hit the technical target of 115776. But as we know, it came all the way over here. So technically the technical breakout might be happening in this area, which it leaves it in the exact same spot roughly. 115721 is the target there. So that's what I'd be looking at for XLM. If it breaks down and we start to reverse, you know something's gone wrong if we lose this 1114 area. If you lose that, then we're likely coming back to this uptrending support at 11 cents. And then it could be worse, but right now, it's good news that we're breaking to the top side on these ascending formations, because sometimes they do break down. Oftentimes they would break down, but when you get the market showing some support for the rest of crypto, especially via Bitcoin, you do get this nice volatility to the top side, and that's what's happening right now. The XRP Bitcoin pairing, it's had a nice correction. This could be that descending consolidation finally. One of like these little consolidating channels on the bottom side here, so it is possible we're starting to garner a little attention here as far as maybe a little bit of a reversal attempt, but it's still too early to say. But this is what you got to break to the top of, and then you got this mid-tier resistance at 845. You get over that, then we can start pushing back up, but you got to break top side of this little channel. This is a nice consolidation right here, though. These are when you like to see where the pattern is setting itself up. So we'll see. It's starting to break back into bullish territory. So this could speak to the fact that we could have a nice move coming. It's possible. It's actually more than possible here with Bitcoin. I mean, with XRP in relation to Bitcoin. So I'm very anxious to watch this play out. And I'll keep everybody updated to the best of my ability today. Make sure if you are watching to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this video. It allows me to pop up through the YouTube feeds. If you are watching, you are not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're looking to trade XRP, your favorite crypto, video description below, those BITUNIX, lowest spot and leverage trading fees in the USA. XRP, no VPN required no matter where you're at in the world. And you can put your money and store it not just in USDT and Tether, but you can also put it in United States digital currency, USDC, which is Circle. And that's where it's backed by US government bonds, the US dollar, and yada, yada, yada. So you can store your money in that way, which I feel safer in USDC than USDT, but everybody's got their own opinion there. And then MEXC, if you're looking for the XRP Bitcoin pairing, just remember, you have to buy Bitcoin on MEXC, sell it for XRP, or buy it into the XRP Bitcoin pair. So first you'd have to buy Bitcoin, and then you'd have to make a purchase on XRP/Bitcoin pairing with the Bitcoin. And you're just betting that XRP would go up faster than Bitcoin. We had the initial run up. I had it from 808 to 895. I've let it consolidate, and now we'll see what happens here. So hopefully you guys are doing well with that, and you've made what you needed to do, and you've made the decision there. But while I still have your attention with XRP, if we do push up to this mid-tier handle resistance, we're looking at around 59.1 cents right now. If we were to push past that, then we have the all-time pattern set up. And this goes all the way back to January of 2018, that downtrending resistance over the top. And then the uptrending support underneath goes all the way back to March of 2020. After a 27-month consolidation from all-time highs between 330 and 350, depending on exchange. Then we hit the uptrending support for the first time. We created an uptrend right at just over 10 cents. We've supported that uptrend in 2020, 2022, 2023. We haven't hit it in 24, but if we're not meant to come down here, that's great, because I'd rather not come down here and take the chance of breaking through. But if we get rejected here, our next logical target is going to be 39.3 cents. If we break over all the resistance I've talked about, your major resistance is up here at 68 cents. You got to get over that downtrending resistance, and that technical target, if you were to break out of this, in due time, we do have targets of the cup and handle at $1.20 if it breaks bullish, but in due time, you do have a target of $1.97 roughly. So that's something to watch for if we do break bullish. We do have a little bit of reading to do this morning, which I'll get into now. I'm anxious to watch some of the market though, because I want to see if like H-bar, if it's going to have a continuation after consolidating back down. I want to see if VeChain and ZIL finish this off. I want to see if Casper has steam. A lot of these are going to tell us what we need to know with XRP as well. Because it feels like to me we're more bullish than bearish this morning. Even though we had a little consolidation after Bitcoin started railing across the board, honestly. We're still in these engulfing daily candles. These are nice candles here set up. So if these play out, what was this one? Was this engulfing as well? I'm just curious. Because all the market's starting to show us something now. Nope, this was a reversal. Let me move this so I can see the last one. Yeah, this was top heavy. And it's continuing to show this top heavy presence. So hopefully we can get some further consolidation of the top side here. And the market isn't just trying to fake us out. You know, because Bitcoin did have such a big rally to start. Sometimes when this happens, the market ends up reversing. But right now, it looks more bullish than bearish. Bitcoin does have that engulfing candle in the daily. Now it's up to us to see if we can stay over this 20-day and continue making some noise here. Over 62,300 is good. Once you get over 65,500, extremely good. You just don't want to break back over 63,400, or you can garner the illusion that Bitcoin's going back down and it could cause an overzealous sell-off. So there's a lot to watch out for this weekend, a lot to watch out for going forward. XDC real quick is still trying to move up. It's got that engulfing candle in the daily. And if we can hold at the 361 area, our next area is going to be that 371 as we discussed in the live. So just pay very close attention to some of these. DGB, and I've shown a lot. DGB is trying to have engulfing candle and continue out. It needs to get past here and hit that technical, move up to 1204. And then we'll decide a lot if we get past 1204. But if you see us come back below 1133 for DGB, could mean further consolidations coming. But I still feel like it's more bullish than bearish here. I do. I can't help it. I have that bullish feeling in my gut, especially with XRP with this engulfing candle here. There is an opportunity here with XRP. It's just we need to make sure that it breaks past 54 cents. Otherwise, that could cap any upside because that is a major pivot point. So just consider everything I've said this morning. And then I want to read this. Ripple CEO reiterates XRP and Ethereum not securities, slams SEC's Gary Gensler. Isn't it ironic that the Ripple CEO is still betting on the fact that Ethereum is not a security either, which is interesting. It's interesting that they would say that. Almost like we got some, I'm not even going to get into it. So Ripple CEO reiterates XRP and Ethereum not securities, slams SEC's Gary Gensler. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse reiterated that XRP is not a security and also backed Ethereum amid the ongoing consensus versus SEC lawsuit. The Ripple CEO backed XRP and Ethereum in a recent statement. He noted that both XRP and Ethereum are not securities. Garlinghouse also slammed the SEC and chairman Gary Gensler. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has made a bold statement amid the ongoing legal battle with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. In his latest statement, the Ripple CEO not only backed XRP but also extended support to Ethereum as the token versus securities controversy escalated. In addition, wow, that was the worst sounding vehicle. I swear they had a flat tire and I could see it. And they are driving across the road at like 10 miles an hour. That is not good news. I don't know why they're driving that way on Rochester Road, because there was a gas station literally a quarter mile the other way that they came from. And now they got to go 3/4 of a mile to get to the gas station on the left up there. That did not, somebody's going to have busted rims when they get back home, and hopefully not worse. That is definitely how you misalign your tires, and then it ends up turning into a new tire and the new rims, new balance. It gets into a whole big nightmare. So Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has made a bold statement amid the ongoing legal battle with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. In his latest statement, the Ripple CEO not only backed XRP, but also extended support to Ethereum as the token versus securities controversy escalated. In addition, he slammed the SEC and its chairman Gary Gensler. During a fireside chat alongside Arrington Capital founder Michael Arrington, Garlinghouse made a scathing remark about the SEC. According to a post on X by Fox journalist Eleanor Terrett, the Ripple CEO said that the SEC is grossly wrong. Moreover, Garlinghouse went on to deem SEC's Gensler as an unethical human being. Furthermore, he noted that both XRP and Ethereum are not securities. This comes after almost 4 years of the Ripple versus SEC court battle and the newly initiated consensus versus SEC lawsuit. The consensus lawsuit demands a regulatory agency to consider that Ethereum is not a security. However, the SEC had already once classified Ethereum as a security, which has led to contradiction in their current statement. Meanwhile, Nietzsche have weighed in on a matter with some supporting consensus, including the Ripple CEO. However, former Ethereum advisor Steven Naroff labeled Ethereum as a security and deemed it as an undeniable fact. Ripple's forthcoming response to the lawsuit marks a significant milestone, especially after the SEC opposed their motion regarding the Fox Declaration. The SEC contends that the Fox Declaration merely provides a summary of XRP institutional sales rather than expert analysis. Moreover, they argue its admissibility under the law, likening it to the previously submitted Ferrante Declaration. However, Ripple is expected to challenge any assertions of financial harm stemming from the declaration. While its judge, Sarah Nutburn, issued a scheduling order concerning Ripple Labs' motion to strike the new expert evidence the SEC submitted. This evidence supports the SEC's claim for remedies and a final judgment, which could entail Ripple paying nearly $2 billion in penalties. Furthermore, following the SEC's opposition on April 29th, Ripple has 3 business days to file its reply as per Judge Nutburn's order. Legal experts note the SEC's vigorous response yet maintain that Ripple's argument remains pertinent unless the financial record summary is contested. Despite Ripple's stance, the SEC maintains that Fox's declarations lack personal opinion and merely reflects counsel's instruction to assess potential pecuniary harm among institutional buyers. So thank you everybody for tuning in this morning update. Make sure that that subscribe button if you do appreciate my content and you want to see more info. XRP is pushed up to that 54-cent resistance. If we can break over this as Bitcoin retakes 64K, XRP has a technical move up. Next area is right around the 59.1 cent area. So if we do play this properly and we hold this 54 cents as we think we might, the next technical move here for XRP, assuming we hold this area, we've still got a 10% move up to around the 592 level. Have a blessed morning, everybody.